I think this is a pretty common one. People have a fear of open water, and not necessarily just swimming. I mean, like, you know, uh, I've I've swam my whole life, and I don't mind being in the water, but scuba diving kind of changed that perspective to me. Like, the concept of scuba diving was great, but I felt when you're in the water like that and you could see everything around you and you're just out in the open, I felt like so vulnerable. I was like, yo, if something were to like attack me, like I'd have no chance. Like I'm dead. Like I'm literally so. I don't want to say it was like a panic attack, but I was like serious. I was like floating out. And I was like I need to get back to the boat. I'm like I don't like this feeling about just being like so open and everything, like you feel vulnerable from every direction. You have to be like, I feel like I had to keep checking everywhere, and I feel like that kind of took away from the experience of scuba diving because you know I've heard lots of people talk about how crazy and cool scuba diving is, but I definitely could see why fucking open water is a big fear for a lot of people.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of people, at least I assume, think about kind of what you said, like, if something attacks me, and like they're kind of scared of these creatures from the deep and whatnot. But honestly, for me, and I am afraid of those things too. But for me, it's honestly just the scale of everything and the perspective and how intimidating that is. For example, like when I go snorkeling, I've never gone scuba diving, but like snorkeling or out in deep water, you know, swimming in cenotes and stuff. When you're
Sorry, I did
underwater, you just
snorkeling, not scuba diving. Sorry.
this guy's a fucking liar. Uh,
Sorry, guys. I gave like a false story by accident.
But yeah, when you're in these deep waters and you just see like this endless blue that just turns dark because like there's just nothing for
Yeah,
so long. It's just this vast emptiness and like
yeah,
it's just like that. Just the scale alone is so intimidating, and you
yeah.
feel so small in comparison. Like that is probably the biggest fear factor for me when it comes to open water.
Yeah, even like whales, like or sea creatures, like how big they are is like extreme. Like it would be cool to see. Like I don't think I'm scared of whales, but I think if I were swimming and saw one, like I think I'd freak the fuck out. Like that would be absolutely terrifying, just because of the sheer size they are in comparison to us. I think.
Yo, if fish could fly, like properly fly out of what, like I would 100% kill myself. That is terrifying. If I see a freaking Goliath grouper just turn the corner in the street, see you later.
And,
Those things are terrifying.
in return, what if all the birds instead were in the water and all the fish were in the air instead? Just
Yo,
switch perspectives. Yo, could you
It's a good
imagine?
hypothetical. It's a good
Can you imagine
hypothetical.
walking and a whale just hits you on the top of your head because it just flies over you? Its tail just fucking whips you in the. Oh God!
But yeah, I totally like, and that's the thing too. Is like we know so little about the ocean. It's like, how do you know what creatures still exist down there? Like giant squid that are like 45 feet long. Like that's fucking crazy. That's terrifying.
so where's your line? Let's say you're at the beach. Where's your line from comfort to okay, this is getting scary?
Well, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've gone out far enough that like my feet weren't on the like I could touch the bottom in the ocean.
So like, if you were to dabble and start like walking to the beach, like when your big toe gets in, do you start to get nervous, or your pinky toe first? Like, which piggy has to go to the market for you to decide? Hey, I'm getting a little uncomfortable here.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you,
Uh,
when I start going into the water, like once the water's up to my chest, I'm getting a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'll still have fun, but I'm getting a little nervous. But as soon as my feet can't touch the bottom with my head above water, I'm panicking. I'll keep a game face on and I'll look like I'm having fun, but I'm fucking
you're
panicking.
like, yo, I need to touch. Yeah, I
I'm
feel you
straight
on
up
that.
not having a good time, dude.
Yeah, that's
Um,
yeah, I feel you on that.
for me, it's even what bothers me, just like little things here, is like when you go to a beach that's like extremely murky water just from the get go, and you're like stepping on twigs and shit because it has like all that whatever you call it. I always get nervous. I'm like, what if I step like on a crab or something? Like I get like that fear. Do you guys get the fear?
Yeah,
Or for me,
no, then
more
what?
so
It's gonna like, it's gonna
snapping
fucking
turtles.
like,
Yo,
Gotcha, gotcha.
yo, crab pinches hurt, man. Don't downplay that shit.
I've never been pinched by a crab, so
yeah, I don't think I have either.
it's a fear of mine because I don't want to get pinched by a crab unless they pinch me on the butt. Kind of might be like something I'm into, but I don't know.
Yeah, a good crab pinch on the butt cheek might not be too bad. But I mean, your baby toe, that sucks.
What about the crabs you get like in your pubes? That must, I wonder if their pinches suck.
Maybe that's just you.
Is that a fear of yours?
What crabs pinching on my pubes or like getting crabs?
Both.
Oh yeah.